On this episode of Mapping It, join us as we spend 7 exciting days traveling around Bali. We stay in some incredible hotels and villas, take a cooking class from a local, visit temples, rice paddies, and waterfalls, and go to some excellent beaches. We wanted to see how far our money would go, so we kept track of all our expenses and we're sharing the prices of our entire trip. Keep an eye out for pop-ups in the video to see how much something cost, and stick around to the end to check out our grand total and see some ways we saved a little money. If you like adventure, good food, and incredible places, come with us as we spend a week in Bali. Good morning, friends. We are at the Minneapolis airport today and we are starting on our next adventure. First, we have to catch a flight to LA.
Thank you for flying with Delta. The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board.
Well, we got our seats for our 18-hour flight to Singapore. We've got very minimal space, but at least we have a free middle seat to store all of our blankets and pillows.
We made it to Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very long flight.
Yeah.
We now have to catch a flight to our next destination because Singapore is not our final stop. So come with us. We made it to our gate for the third flight of this very long travel day. This plane is taking us to our final destination.
We should probably tell you where we're going.
We're going to Bali.
Karin booked all of the hotels for this trip, so I have no idea what they're gonna be like. It could be real trash holes, or they could be 5-star luxury. I have no idea.
What do you think we're going to now?
I think the one we're going to now is probably gonna be the fanciest of all of them so far.
After getting off the plane, we went through passport control and got a visa on arrival. Then we met our driver and headed to our hotel. I contacted the hotel in advance and they organized a driver to pick us up. It was almost a 2-hour ride to the hotel. Welcome to our private villa in Bali. We booked the entire place just for the 2 of us, but it can actually hold up to 6 people. There are 3 bedrooms here. So there's 1 bedroom over there. We have this one. Let's go check it out. Lovely air conditioning. Incredible. Privacy curtains. Place to store things. A nice king-size bed with a beautiful arrangement on it. How exciting is that? Pool towels. And the bathroom. Toilet. Rain shower. Now let's go check out the living space. Ta-da! How incredible is this place? A huge living area with open concept, literally open concept. I don't think that's quite made it to the US yet.
It's not Minnesota.
Not in Minnesota, it's not quite this open concept. That'd be dangerous. So we have this awesome living space, and over here we have the dining room. Let's go check it out. Huge table. The kitchen space with a water filter as well. Wonderful stuff. And there's a fridge with ice. Very important. And the most impressive and important feature of the whole thing is this private infinity pool. How incredible. I can't get over it. I rearranged our entire trip just so that we could stay here. It's cloudy right now, but what you can't see is that Mount Agung is in the distance, and that is the biggest volcano in Bali. It's a little wet right now because we're here during rainy season, but that's not going to stop me from jumping in this pool. It is so hot. Actually, it's probably more humid than it is hot. I am melting. And one more thing that you can't see right now, but this property, we booked it with a butler service. That's pretty cool. They can help us arrange tours and drivers for our activities for the day, and they'll organize breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever we request. So that's pretty bougie. Very fun. There's also an outdoor shower, and you can shower with this incredible scenery. The whole thing is pretty cool. We got a thatched roof, palm trees, ferns. It's a tropical paradise.
I think that this is definitely more than I had even expected.
Oh yeah?
This infinity pool with this view is just insane. Just the sheer amount of space we have in this villa is ridiculous. And to top it all off, having a personal butler, that's just ridiculous. So, I don't even know what to think right now.
You look shocked.
Yes, very much. Who needs a shower when you've got rain?
Well, this has been the longest days? Question mark? I mean, it's really all just one day, but at this point, we have been awake for 48 hours, and I think we're both dying a little inside.
Very much.
We had a long journey to get here, but this villa is absolutely incredible. Makes it all worth it so far.
Yeah.
The butler service is wonderful. We had an incredible meal tonight. Food was fantastic. If you come here, you have to indulge. Well, that's it for us, and we are gonna go crash. Good morning, friends. It's our first full day in Bali, and this is the view we get to wake up to.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah, this is Mount Agung in the background. It's Bali's tallest volcano. It's pretty cool. It was covered in clouds yesterday when we arrived, but the clouds have cleared, and it is just gorgeous. We woke up at sunrise. There's a little bit of rain, but it's passing, and words cannot describe how beautiful this place is. We have some exciting plans today. We're going to have a cooking class, but first, breakfast. I got nasi goreng for breakfast, fried rice with egg, and Jeremy got mee goreng with egg, and we got an incredible view. After a quick breakfast at our villa, we were picked up at 7:30 to start our cooking class. We rode in a nice air-conditioned minivan, and our first stop was trying some local treats. We also had the option to have coffee, but we skipped that since we don't really like coffee.
We're starting off our cooking class tour with a little treat made with sticky rice, pandan, and coconut. That's pretty good. Kind of tastes like corn.
It's surprising. It's a little bit sweet, but mostly like the rice and coconut flavor. It's interesting. This is made with rice flour and banana. It's steamed.
Not your favorite?
It's a little on the pasty side for me.
It's okay.
After our snack break, we headed to a local market. It's the second largest market in Bali, and it is huge. The market is separated into 4 different sections inside: fruits and vegetables, dry goods, offerings, and meat. And each section is massive. The first part of our cooking class has a stop at a local market. Right now we're in the dry goods section, and there's a lot to explore. Let's go. After picking up a couple ingredients at the market, we hopped back in the van and headed to the organic farm to start our cooking class. Well, the market was really fun to explore, and now we've come to a local village in Sidemen where we're going to have our cooking class. And the views are incredible.
Insane.
Insane. It's beautiful.
I think we'll be saying that a lot.
Yes. Our cooking class in Sidemen was in a beautiful location, and that's one of the reasons we chose this class. There are a ton of cooking classes in Bali, and we did a lot of research to pick one of the best. This class was run by a local Balinese family that has an organic farm in the beautiful countryside of Sidemen. Of course, we were excited to be in such a beautiful location and use organic ingredients, but it was also great that we were able to support a small local business. We had a quick tea break before heading into the field to pick some vegetables. Part of the experience is going into the field to pick vegetables, and it can be pretty wet and muddy. We wore sandals, which were okay, but closed-toed shoes might be a little better. Whatever you wear, make sure you're okay with getting a little bit dirty. Oh yeah? We're in the garden picking food for our cooking class. This is lemongrass. Oh, it smells so good. Well, we got all our food, quite the basket. Now let's get cooking.
So yeah, a little bit of a starter here. We got some fried banana and like what, coconut sugar or something? That's pretty good.
Yeah?
Very soft, very banana-y. Nice sweetness from the coconut sugar. After our snack break, we jumped right into cooking, starting with making coconut milk from scratch.
Oh wow. It's a interesting texture. Squishing coconut in hot water. I can't quite describe the texture. It's like sand in a lot of water. It's normally a small group cooking class, but since we visited during rainy season when Bali is less busy, we lucked out and ended up being the only people who signed up that day. How was that?
Tough.
Look what you made. Give it a try.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah?
Got spice. It's hot.
Tomato sauce.
Mixing, this is the pandan aroma. Water, yeah. And then waiting until maybe 30 minutes again. Already all ingredient like the sticky coconut milk.
Ah.
Yeah, kabya. And this the corn fritter. This the chicken satay. And this the raw sambal. And this the jugut urap like Balinese salad. And this the tomato sauce. And this the eggplant with the steaming with tomato sauce. Because in the garden I have so many eggplant.
Well, we've been cooking for 3 hours and the spread of food is absolutely incredible. We could feed a
much larger group than 2.
A much larger group than 2. Yes, it's good that the family is here. They're gonna have some lunch too, I think. So, this plate of food, just look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 dishes that we made, including this rice that we steamed twice. I'm gonna try this. Chicken satay, look at that.
Wow, that looks good.
We ground our own chicken and then we stuck it on the bamboo sticks. We did this and we ground it with like a giant mortar and pestle. Not a food processor, like hard work. So let's try it. Oh my gosh. That is so good. It's like sweet. It has coconut palm sugar in there. Sweet, spicy, because it has chilies. And then the grilled char. That is wonderful.
We've also got a coconut curry that's got chicken and jackfruit. Jackfruit because they've got a lot of it in the garden. That's very good. Tastes like meat, even though it's fruit.
It's pudding, black rice pudding.
Got some black rice pudding here. Sweet, but not too sweet. And very soft. Nice.
That was a very good meal. Would definitely recommend this cooking class. It's a lot of work though, but it's worth it.
After enjoying our delicious lunch and trying some homemade kombucha, we headed back to our villa. That cooking class was incredible. We made like 8 or 9 dishes.
We did a lot of mashing.
A lot of mashing. Jeremy is
I did a lot of mashing.
What are you? Mr. Power?
No.
Mr.
No.
Mr. something.
I don't remember.
Food was so good and the family was so nice and welcoming. We were cooking over like wood burning fire,
Yeah.
which is not something I was expecting.
Yeah.
Very cool. A very local experience, and they've been in business for 15 years having this cooking class, and normally it is super popular, but because we came during the off season when it's rainy all
Yeah.
the time, we had the class all to ourselves, but normally it's 15 or 20 people just fully booked. Yeah. Green Kitchen Cooking in the Sidemen area, we highly recommend it. They were so wonderful, so lovely. And if you're going during high season, definitely book in advance.
Yep. Sounded like they're pretty full from July to September.
Yes. So now we did all that work, but we have this beautiful villa. We are gonna jump in the pool and cool off. Good morning, friends. We're off on another adventure today. We're waking up super early.
Yep.
Right now it's before sunrise. And we are going to the Lempuyang Temple, which is also known as the Gates of Heaven. Very exciting.
Let's just hope it's not raining.
I mean, we already know it's raining, so...
Well, maybe it'll stop.
Yeah, maybe it'll stop. Maybe. It's rainy season, so this is kind of what you get when you come during rainy season. You never know.
Yep.
So, let's go to the temple. We'll see you there. Well, we made it to Lempuyang Temple. It is 6:30 and it's quite busy already. When we arrived, we had to have tickets for the bus, which were 45,000, and then we bought tickets into the temple, which were an additional 55,000, and that included the rental of the sarong as well. It's pretty busy here right now, but we're number 34 in line for our photos, which is apparently pretty good number to have at this time of day, so that's exciting. Now we're just going to explore and wait for our number. Lempuyang Temple is a Hindu temple and is one of the 6 holiest places in Bali. The temple is located on top of a hill, so naturally it's a steep walk to get to the top, but a bus will take you most of the way up. You must wear a sarong if you want to enter the temple, but renting one is included in the ticket price. While we're waiting for our number to be called, we're exploring the temple and we get to walk up the stairs, and the view from the top is incredible.
Oh yeah.
And you can look inside the top temple, but you can't go in because it's for prayers only.
Attack.
We got here at 6:30 and we got number 34. When we arrived, it was number 14. It's now, what, like 8:30-ish?
Yeah.
And they're on number 28. So you're gonna be waiting a long time. The later in the day that you get here, you're gonna have a longer wait, probably up to 3 or 4 hours. And when it's your turn, you can pose as a group and individually, and each person gets 4 poses. When you buy your ticket, you'll get a number that determines your place in line to take photos. You get 1 number for your entire group, so if you're alone, you'll have your own number. If you're a group of 2 like we were, that's also 1 number. If you're a family of 5 or a group of 10, that's also 1 number, so keep this in mind. Just because there are 10 numbers in front of you doesn't mean there's 10 people in front of you. It could actually be 30 people if there are some larger groups waiting. When it's your turn, you start with photos of the group and you get 4 poses. Then each individual gets a turn taking photos, so it can be a long wait for your number to be called. We arrived at 6:30 a.m. and waited about 2.5 hours for our turn. If you decide to go, it's a good idea to go early and have lots of patience. One other thing to note about the photos is that they're holding up a mirror to your camera to create a reflection. It's a cool image, but if you'd rather have photos without this effect, be sure to tell them when you give them your phone.
Good. Last foot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good.
When you're done up top, there's another spot at the bottom where they take similar pictures, and luckily the wait is much shorter. We just finished getting our photo taken, and now we're heading back to the hotel for breakfast. We made it back to the hotel. Pretty smooth ride, narrow lanes.
Narrow lanes.
And
We've got some perfect weather here.
yeah, the weather is insane. Beautiful skies. The mountain is not too cloudy. A little breeze.
Nice breeze.
Low humidity. No rain. Did I say no rain?
Yeah, no rain.
No rain. It's wonderful.
Time for breakfast.
Yes. After breakfast, we checked out of our villa and headed out to explore more of eastern Bali.
Well, we finished up breakfast and checked out of our hotel, and now we're checking out the AGUNG Water Palace, built in 1921.
Beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
In 1963, Mount AGUNG erupted, and a lot of lava was damaging the area. So a lot of what you see might be reproductions here. Taman AGUNG is the former palace of the king of the Karangasem region of Bali and opened in 1921. It was badly damaged by a volcanic eruption in 1963 and then an earthquake in 1975, but it's been beautifully restored and it's a great place to walk around and explore.
This place has some beautiful architecture.
Well, the gardens at Taman Ujung are just gorgeous. There's fish in the pond, there's ducks wandering around, lots of birds. The landscaping is impeccable. The trees are just so cool, so many different varieties, and they're pruned in very cool shapes. We're gonna maybe go up those stairs and try and see what kind of view there is up top. Well, it was really cool exploring this water palace, but it's hot, so we're gonna head back to the car and go to water palace number 2.
Much larger than the last one we were at?
No, smaller.
Smaller?
Yeah.
Oh, smaller area.
We're at Tirtaganga, and it's a beautiful water palace, smaller than the other one, and it's very crowded. The thing to do here is to buy fish food when you enter and feed the koi fish so that you can get a photo with all the fish fluttering at your feet. As you can see, we came around noon and there's a bit of a traffic jam going on. Hopping from block to block feels a lot like being in a real-life video game. Just be careful not to fall in the water.
I made it.
You didn't fall.
Nope, it's not the easiest thing.
Tirtaganga was built in 1945 by the king of the Karangasem region of Bali. Like Taman Ujung, this place also was badly damaged by the volcanic eruption of 1963.
Well, this is a very cool place to explore. It does get very busy in midday, so try to come early. The stepstones get very jammed with traffic, so that's why coming early can be nice. Otherwise, just take your time and be patient.
I think we've said it many times, but it bears repeating that you really need to be patient with people because people take 10-15 minutes trying to get one perfect shot without people in it. It's very unrealistic. Just be patient. It can be frustrating sometimes. There's even a pool here, or at least a place to swim, which we didn't know, but it would be very nice to do on this very hot day. So plan ahead and bring your swimsuit. We had a lot of fun exploring the water palace, but it was time to get back on the road to Ubud.
Welcome to Hidden Point Villa, our Airbnb in Ubud. Let me show you around. First off, we got a nice deck right here. Some good seating area, nice light. It's surrounded by tropical greenery, very beautiful view. Let's check out the inside. We got a nice bed with a mosquito net, which is very important in a very kind of tropical area, lots of bugs. We've got floor-to-ceiling windows all around the room with beautiful views. Nice little table and a closet here to keep your stuff. And the most important factor, air conditioning. It is very hot and humid here. Next, let's go check out a really cool bathroom. One very cool feature, it has an open air shower with some really nice stonework. It has everything a bathroom needs. Now let's go check out the kitchen. It's just around the corner. Follow me. So here's the kitchen. It has a stove burner, a sink, a fridge, some filtered water for drinking. It has a nice table to sit at, and one perk is that breakfast is included. One of the best features of this Airbnb is the pool. Let's go check it out. Ta-da! We got our own little private pool. We will definitely be using this later. We have some nice lounge chairs over here. The pool is surrounded by beautiful greenery, just like the deck. It has an infinity edge, and at night it has its own lighting.
This is one of the top rated Airbnbs in the Ubud area, and at $56 a night, it's a real bargain. And I can see why it's top rated. This place is incredible.
We met with the owner, Wayan.
And we can see that he has such a love for this property. It's so well maintained. Him and his family are so grateful to have all the visitors come. It's really great to support a local family by staying at this beautiful Airbnb. And we 100% recommend staying here if you're in the Ubud area as well. Now let's jump in that pool. Well, the pool was incredible. It was so refreshing. It's been a very long day of exploring, and we decided to get some Grab back at our Airbnb. First time we've ever done Grab for food, and it worked out just like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And we got some Bobby Guling for dinner, which is roast pig, and it smells really good. So let's check it out. We got some like pork rinds right here, and some spicy sauce looking stuff. There's some pork. Maybe a potato. This definitely has beans in it. And some crispy stuff. Also rice and soup. And dinner for... We both got the same thing. And dinner for 2 people was $180,000. Very reasonably priced. I'm gonna do some unwrapping and then we can dig in. This looks really good, so let's dig in. I don't know what to start with.
Probably pork.
Probably the pork. Okay. Look at that.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does. Immediately, yes. That is very good. It's like spicy, but at least right now it's not too spicy. But I have a feeling it's the heat that builds. It's very savory. The pork is so tender and juicy. Very flavorful. Absolutely incredible. Very good pork rind. I can confirm that I'm not a pork rind fan. At least the kind that I've had that come in a bag in Minnesota. Yuck. No. No thanks. And this green salad thing. Whew.
Hot.
Oh, I need some rice with that. Whew. Where's the water? I can't reach. Oh, my mouth is on fire. My immediate flavor. Oh, that water did not help.
Is it like a sambal of some sort?
Oh, you know, probably. Oh, you probably should not just eat that straight.
Probably not.
Mix it all in. What I thought was beans It's definitely not beans. Let me move these pork cracklings. These are all chilies.
Oh my gosh.
I took a spoon of that and a fork of that and ate it. So I'm real smart. But immediately that was delicious and on the salty side. And then it had a burning heat to it. Very good though. I'm sure that everything eaten all together would just be incredible.
Okay, let's try the soup that came with it. Get a big old hunk of carrot. It's reminiscent of just like a chicken noodle soup. This tastes mostly like chicken, but I guess they could probably use the pork. It would make most sense for them, huh?
Yeah, probably.
So, but it's very good. Good side to this meal.
Nice. Well, this food looks incredible, and we are getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. So we are gonna chow down and call it a night. We've come to Uluwatu Bratan Temple. It's a beautiful temple on Lake Bratan, and we just got our tickets. 75,000 per person, and it comes with water. And now we're gonna go explore. Uluwatu Bratan Temple is a Hindu temple that was built in 1633 and is dedicated to the Balinese water goddess because of its proximity to Lake Bratan, which is a main source of water and irrigation in central Bali.
Behind me is Uluwatu Temple, built in the 17th century, and it's a very holy temple in Bali.
A unique feature of this temple is that there's a Buddhist stupa right next to it, which isn't common. The stupa represents religious harmony. We finished up at the temple and now we're going to Handara Gates.
Yes.
We made it to the Handara Gate. It's a gate to a golf course, but it's become an Instagram hotspot. And we bought our tickets. They were 30,000 per person, and if you want to drone, it was 100,000. So we only had to buy one person ticket and one drone ticket. And it's raining right now, but we're here anyways. There's nothing we can do about the weather, so we just have to make the most of it. Yep. So let's go explore.
And not kill our drone.
Handara Gate is the entrance to a local golf course and resort complex that was built in 1974. It's not religiously significant, it just happens to be a beautiful piece of architecture that people like to take photos of. If you come here, the process for taking photos is similar to Lempuyang Temple, where you're given a number and you wait your turn. Another similarity is that the person taking photos uses a mirror, so if you don't want that, be sure to say so. The place can get very busy, but coming during rainy season meant there were fewer crowds. We were planning another stop after Handara Gate, but we got rained out. That's always a possibility when visiting Bali during rainy season. So we moved on to our next destination, and it was beautifully sunny there. Well, we just came to the Jatiluwi Rice Terraces, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But before we explore that, we're going to get some lunch. And we've come to Warung Dia, which has an a la carte menu, but they also have a lunch buffet. And that's what we opted for. And everything looks incredible. We have nasi goreng and mee goreng. And we have chicken satay and tuna satay. And we have some sweet potato cakes right here. And this is a tempeh cake, as well as some lemongrass chicken, and two kinds of rice. The white rice is just regular rice, and the brown rice is actually from this region, so very cool. And we have a tomato sauce and a peanut sauce as well, and I'm sure they're very spicy. Look at that.
Rice looks good.
Yeah, it does. It's super fresh, too. Yes, that is very flavorful. So good. And the mee goreng now. Mee means noodles, goreng means fried. So, nasi goreng, fried rice, mee goreng, fried noodles. I think I'm a mee goreng kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it so much. But I think it's time to try some of the satay. I'm gonna try it plain first. Very flavorful, very savory, not really spicy, so I put sauce on it. The peanut sauce has a bit of a kick to it. It's not as bad as the babi guling chilies that I had yesterday. Ooh, that was something, but it's very good. This is very good. I definitely recommend it. Jeremy, what are you gonna try?
Yeah, I'm gonna try the lemongrass chicken. Wow. It's amazing how much like freshness or like fresh flavor you get from the lemongrass. Super soft and tender.
Yeah.
That's a good combination. Never had it before. It's very good. Let's try these sweet potato fritters. It's good. Nice kind of light fry. A little bit of sweetness. Very tasty though. I would definitely recommend getting these. Last thing we're gonna try is some chicken and corn soup. Man, that's some good soup. You got the nice kind of sweet flavor from the corn. Adding chicken to anything is always good. Man, that's some nice fresh soup.
But maybe the best part about this restaurant is the view. And now we're gonna finish our lunch and then head to the rice terraces. Welcome to Jatilui! Well, lunch was very good, and now we're going to explore the Jatilui rice terraces. They were made a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2012, and it's because of the Subak irrigation system that they use to irrigate the rice fields. It's centuries old design where the water is blessed at a temple and then it's filtered down into the rice paddies for irrigation. We learned that rice has a 4-month growing cycle and they grow maybe 3 times a year at each paddy, and the land is shared by many different farmers and they each have their own area that they farm. There are several different hiking paths you can take to explore the rice terraces. We took the shortest path, which is about 30 minutes of hiking, but that doesn't include stops to take photos or admire the scenery. We spent about an hour and a half here. You can hike alone, but we're so glad we had our guide Gusti with us to explain local customs and show us things we otherwise would have missed. We even got to try a fruit we had never heard of before.
If you eat the seed, problem.
Problems.
Eat the problem one.
No, I'm gonna try the little one first. Snakeskin fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salad.
Salad. It's very good. Like a melon almost. Don't want to bite the seed inside.
Yeah. You got close.
It's very good. Has like a texture like a pear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Healthy.
We found some taro plants in the middle of the rice fields.
We saw many plants growing next to the rice paddies, including bananas, guava, and cacao. We also learned about different farming techniques. Some people use mechanical plows, and others use an older style plow pulled by water buffalo. Well, we've been walking for a while through the rice terraces and they are just stunning. We've learned a ton of information about how the rice is grown and the subak system. Really cool to learn about. And we've come to this gorgeous viewpoint and the rice terraces just go on and on and on forever. It's breathtaking.
The Jati Lui rice terraces span an area of 33 square kilometers.
So it proves it's absolutely massive.
And you can take hikes that are as short as 30 minutes or as long as about 4 hours.
Yeah, so there's something for everyone. Beware that it can take a long time if you take a lot of photos. We have some tips if you want to come to the Jati Lui rice terraces yourself. Bring lots of water and a hat and sunscreen because there's not a whole lot of shade and it gets very hot here.
Also, make sure to bring cash because there are stands throughout the rice terraces run by the farmers that are selling rice that's made here, as well as other products such as like dried fruit and other
chips and things.
Well, we've had a lot of fun walking around the Jati Lui rice terraces. Now we're going to head back to the car and go to our next stop.
Now we've come to Leke Leke waterfall and it's about a 15-minute hike down and it was very rainy, so we've got some nice walking sticks and the path is a little muddy, so we're taking it a little slow. Let's go see what it looks like.
The hike to Leke Leke took us about 30 minutes because the recent rain made everything very muddy and slippery. We were careful to go slow and not get injured.
The humidity is high, as you might expect when you're hiking through the Balinese jungle. But I can hear the rush of the river, so we must be getting pretty close. Oh my gosh, do you see that? It's our first glimpse.
This is pretty ridiculous. That's such a tall waterfall.
This is so cool! And there were a couple other people here, but now we have it all to ourselves. If you come to any waterfall in Bali, prepare to get wet. Don't wear your favorite shoes, but definitely wear ones with good traction.
Leke Leke waterfall is definitely on people's radar, but there are more popular waterfalls nearby, so this one often gets overlooked. If you want to experience more of a hidden gem, definitely come here. It's a steep hike to the bottom, but it's well worth the effort.
I made it back!
And he made it back without sitting on his butt and getting his butt dirty, unlike me. And did I put on a dress for this photo? Yes, I did. Am I that extra? I guess I am.
And now let's hike back to the top.
Yeah! If you're anything like us, you may have gotten dirty feet on your hike, but luckily you can wash your feet at the foot washing station at the top. Well, we just got back to our villa in Ubud. We got cleaned up a little bit, and now we're heading out to find some dinner. Hopefully we can find something good.
Yeah!
I think we've been to enough countries to know that we should just never trust Google Maps. Google led us on a wild goose chase down some dark roads with mud. Instead of dealing with muddy stairs in the dark and possibly a sprained ankle, we are turning back and heading to the main road.
After a long and very confusing walk, we finally made it to Tiger Sushi for some dinner. We got some rainbow dragon sushi, tempura shrimp, avocado, cucumber, salmon, and tuna. That's real good. Very fresh tasting. Taste the fresh cucumber. Very nice. For my main dish, I got the katsu chicken curry. Looks very good. Wow. Very crispy skin on the chicken. Very good curry sauce. Very deep curry flavor. I would definitely recommend it.
For my dish, I got the katsudon with chicken. Wow. Ooh, steamy. This looks like it's gonna be hot. Wow, the chicken is so crispy, really tender and juicy inside. There's a bunch of different flavors going on in my mouth. I'm not quite sure what's happening, but it's all very tasty. Highly recommend. We're back at our villa. We had quite the adventure this evening. I think a lot more of an adventure than we were planning.
For sure.
Yeah, Google Maps said 15-minute walk to dinner, but it took a lot longer than that. Google wanted to take us on a really weird route. Don't trust Google. And so eventually we got there, but
The whole process took us almost 2 hours, when it should have probably been closer to an hour.
I guess Ubud is not a walking town. It's not meant for pedestrians.
Not at dark, at least.
Yeah, not at dark. Probably just not in general. I think everyone just typically uses scooters to get around, and we don't know how to scooter. Maybe one day we need to learn. That'd be probably a good idea.
Here is not the place to learn.
No, here is not the place to learn. I don't think beginners should try doing that in Ubud. Maybe Bali in general is not. But plenty of people do, and plenty of people get injuries, and we don't want to get injured, but we got injured tonight. We were walking down a windy road, and I slipped, and I
got some scrapes.
Yeah, I got some scrapes. It's a bummer, but we made it back mostly in one piece.
Alive.
And I think we learned our lesson, and I hope you learned from our mistake. Other than that, I think we're ready to just call it a night. Today, we're going to explore Ubud City. It should be pretty awesome, so stick around. We woke up at sunrise to come to Tagalalang Rice Terraces, just north of Ubud. And we are the first ones here, very early. It cost 50,000 per person to enter, and we're gonna go check it out. So come on. It's normally very busy here and gets to be just packed by 9 a.m. So tip, come early. Wow. This is very built up right here. There are two entrances you can come into. We came into the one that has rice, I guess. Like the terraces currently have rice. There's another one that doesn't currently have rice. And the trails are apparently a bit muddier and not as well maintained. But the price is the same. So we came to this one, and right here, the entrance is very built up.
Yeah.
We have birds' nests, heart nests, lots and lots of birds' nests. I count at least 4 Bali swings. I don't think they're open yet. We are very, very early. Yes. But we will stop by on the way back, see how busy it gets. And right now we're gonna go trek through the rice terraces.
I'm a bird.
You're in a bird's nest.
Tagalalang Rice Terrace is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's one of the most popular places to visit in Ubud. Crowds can be a problem, so definitely go early. There are lots of swings and nests and staged photo spots, but in our opinion, the best thing to do is skip all that and hike through the rice terraces. You may encounter farmers along the way who ask for donations as you cross their land. 10,000 rupees is a common amount to give.
Be prepared for mud if you come during rainy season. Don't wear your nice white shoes here. Well, we made it to the other side of the Tagalalong rice terraces. There are a couple bridges you get to cross on the way. It's pretty fun. Pros and cons to coming early like we did. Pro, you definitely beat the crowds.
Yes, very much.
Pro, it's pretty cool right now because the sun isn't super high in the sky. Con, nothing is open, so like if you want to do those Bali swings, you got to come a little later in the day. Con for coming in the rainy season, sunrise is hit or miss.
Yeah, not so much sun right now.
Yeah, it's very overcast, so we didn't get those beautiful beams of light streaming through. But if you come during peak season, come early and you'll get some magical misty sunlight. Now we're gonna hike back to the other side, meet our driver, and take us back to the hotel for some breakfast.
Woo!
We will see you at breakfast. We're back at the hotel, and we have some pretty incredible floating breakfast. Well, this looks incredible. For breakfast, we have some fruit plates, and we have some nasi goreng and some mee goreng, and watermelon and papaya juice. So let's dig in. It looks really good. Are you sick of all the nasi goreng we're having? Mee goreng? I'm not. That has a kick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Quite the kick. Well, Jeremy had the smart idea of sitting on the higher step so that you're more out of the water. So I have joined him, and now he's going to dig into his nasi goreng.
Now let's get into this fried rice. That's so good. Oh, there's the kick.
Yep.
I'm not sure if these red things are peppers.
Oh, they are.
I think they are.
They absolutely are.
So, not exactly for tourists. It is on the spicy side, but it's good.
We made it to Ubud Center. Woo! It only took about an hour.
Now we're gonna explore.
Yeah, let's go see what there is. Our first stop of the day is Ubud Palace, and this is where the royal family used to live and still lives actually, but they're no longer ruling Ubud. So the architecture is really incredible here, so let's go check it out a little closer.
Ubud Palace was built in the early 1800s in the style of traditional Balinese architecture. In 1917, there was a huge earthquake in Bali, and Ubud Palace suffered significant damage. It was diligently restored and reopened in 1928.
I think it's really cool to walk around and explore the royal palace. It's got a lot of intricate stone carvings.
Many of the stone carvings were created by local artist I Gusti Nyoman Lempad.
All the details of this place are a photographer's dream. I could stay here all day, but instead, we should probably move on to the next thing. Let's go see what we can find. There's a ton of traffic in Ubud, and the sidewalks are pretty narrow. Well, we've made it to Ubud Market, just 1 block away from the Royal Palace. Let's see what there is.
Well, walking down the market street is definitely dangerous with Karin because we already have all the things.
I may or may not have bought a bowl because I love buying bowls. And then right away I also saw a basket that I liked. So that was kind of a must-have as well. Must-have. We've got a couple tips if you're coming to the markets in Ubud. Go early and you might get a better price than later in the day because they believe that the first sale of the day is lucky. And don't accept the first price that's offered. They expect you to haggle, and so then you can get a better price.
Bali is mostly a cash society, and there's a few ways you can get it. You can either go to an ATM or to a currency exchange office, but make sure to try to find a reputable one and count your money when you get it.
Well, we bought all the things at the Ubud market, and now we're gonna go find some food. Well, we made it to our lunch spot. We've come to cafe. That's it, just cafe. And we've ordered some really good food.
I got the cashew ginger chicken with some red rice. Got some beans. Got the chicken cashews. Maybe some peppers. Looks hot. Very good stir-fry flavor. Definitely a medium amount of spice. Nice cashew flavor as well. Nice crunch. A lot of different textures in here. Very good.
I got the nasi goreng with chicken and a free-range organic egg on top. Looks very good. And no, I'm not sick of nasi goreng yet, even though we've had it many times. It's always good, so I can't wait to dig in. We got some red rice, mixed vegetables. Oh, just look at that. Ah. I forgot there are cashews in here, so it has a good crunch to it too. And everything has a delicious stir-fried flavor. This is wonderful. Lunch was really good, and now we're gonna go explore Saraswati Temple. So let's enjoy the long walk.
Gosh.
After a bit of a walk, we made it to Saraswati Temple, and right next to it, actually inside the gates of the temple, is a Starbucks. Pretty fancy looking Starbucks, and maybe we'll go in if we want some air conditioning because it's very humid out. But let's go explore the temple first.
Saraswati Temple is a water palace in central Ubud. It opened in 1952 and it was designed by the same artist that worked on Ubud Palace.
This is one of several places that you can see a traditional fire dance at night. Well, this temple is gorgeous, really fun to explore, very quick to explore.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a beautiful lily pad pond in front of it and a lot of construction work going on to the side. But it's really hot, so we're gonna go try and cool off and see if we can find some ice cream.
Ooh.
Yeah. We found some gelato.
What'd you get?
I got yogurt with strawberry and granola. Looks very good. It's melting immediately.
That's gelato.
No, that's Bali heat.
I got passion fruit. Wow, that's insanely good. Very accurate. Very, very fruity and very tropical. Perfect treat in Bali for the weather.
We just did some shopping at M Mart, which can only mean one thing. Another episode of Chips and Trips is coming up. And now back to the hotel.
Welcome to our next Airbnb, the Alam Danya Cottage. We got a very massive space here. We've got a living room. We've got views of the garden. We've got a dining room over here, got a TV, and a small kitchen. And some absolutely massive vaulted ceilings. We've got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Let's go check out the first one. Got a nice sized bed. And a nice garden view. A little bit of a patio to sit on. And a bathroom. Usual amenities, shower, kind of an interesting design. Let's go check out the other bedroom. As I run into a post. This is where we'll be sleeping tonight. Some nice decorations for us. We got a nice view under our patio with a pool. We'll definitely be taking advantage of that. Looks nice. Feels like we're in the jungle. Let's go check out the bathroom. This one's a bit outdoors. Got a nice tub and a shower. It does have a little bit of a roof, so you're not fully exposed. There you go. Looks like a nice place.
Some perks of staying here include a free shuttle to the city center, which is about 15-minute ride, and drop-off and pickup times happen at scheduled times of day. If you're wondering what a 2-bedroom villa like this costs, this runs about $170 per night. We've spent the afternoon relaxing at our villa, and it's been pretty nice, I'd say.
Very much.
It's nice to get a break from the Bali heat.
Yep.
And right now we have dinner reservations at Room for Dessert, a very cool, specialized restaurant. Jeremy has no idea what
we're walking into.
Yeah, Jeremy has no idea what we're walking into. I planned the whole thing. It'll be a surprise for him and a surprise for you. We probably won't be able to film a whole lot there, but we'll show you the food that we got. We'll let you know how it goes. See you there.
Room for Dessert is a pretty fancy restaurant and quite a splurge, something we're not typically used to when we travel, but it makes for a fun event. They offer a tasting menu and you can opt to pair it with wine or cocktails to take the experience to the next level. We made dinner reservations a couple months in advance, and if you plan to visit, be sure to do the same. When we arrived, we were escorted through the garden and learned a bit about the local ingredients they grow and use in their food. Then it was time to eat.
What do you think so far?
This has been spectacular. I'm getting full, but we still have more courses.
How many more?
Is it just one?
No.
2?
It's 5?
We have 5 more courses? Are you serious? I can't.
Well, we've moved to the outside and we have 5:54 left.
This one is a Bayan sorbet with tape cream.
Wow, that's fresh.
Let's hope this doesn't explode. It's going to explode.
Oh no. One bite.
Creamy deliciousness on the inside, filled with a creamy ricotta, and then a tart jam on the outside. It's delicious. Well, we're back from dinner.
It was a fantastic experience.
It's a surprise 15-course dinner.
A lot of food, even though it was small bites, it was a lot.
And we got to talk to the staff a little bit. They are wonderful people.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, they clearly love what they're doing, and they're good at it too.
And the restaurant was Room for Dessert. And so the main course was actually, like the 5 main courses were desserts. So it was a dinner of desserts.
Yeah, it was a dinner of desserts. What more could you want?
It was very good.
It was very good.
Would definitely recommend.
It's not cheap.
Not cheap.
It's definitely a splurge for us. It's worth it.
Very worth it.
We're about to catch a fast boat to Nusa Penida, so let's go. Well, we just arrived at Center Harbor. We had to get our tickets first from the fast boat company. We chose Angel's Billabong. Now we just have to wait around in this brand new boat terminal, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, very nice.
Really nice. And now we go wait for our boat. Well, we made it onto our boat. I think we waited, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, something like that.
We got to the harbor a little early.
We made it to our hotel at Nusa Penida. This is what $60 near Kaling King Beach gets you. We got a bathroom, pretty simple. Toilet, shower. Looks like you'll probably get the floor wet when you take a shower. And we got a bedroom, pretty good sized bed, TV.
Not plugged in.
Not plugged in. Can plug it in.
Yeah.
AC, that's good. Smells like air freshener in here. Check out the view. Pretty nice. And it's only about a 5-minute walk from Kaling King Beach.
Woohoo!
The drive to get to our hotel was pretty rough. The roads on Nusa Penida are definitely very bumpy and even thinner than, or narrower than the ones in Bali.
Very narrow, very windy, very filled with potholes,
Yeah.
and a bit degrading on the edges, crumbling away in some places.
And when you run into cross traffic, it's a lot of very abrupt stops.
Yeah, very, very abrupt stops. Not a great ride for someone who is prone to motion sickness, hence feeling... We are gonna try and recover from the ride, and then we're gonna go explore. So we will see you when we're ready to explore.
I was still feeling really bad from all our transit today and wasn't able to leave the hotel. But Jeremy recovered from our journey and enjoyed this beautiful sunset. Our hotel was the perfect location to enjoy sunset views of Kaling King Beach.
Well, we're doing something a little crazy today. We're up at 4 a.m. We're gonna be doing a tour of Nusa Penida today, starting with sunrise at Thousand Island Viewpoint. We'll see you there.
We arranged a sunrise tour with our hotel when we checked in the day before. They were able to customize the stops based on what we wanted to see and do. Arranging tours like this is very common and you don't usually need to book in advance. We highly recommend trying a sunrise tour when you visit. You might not have a great sunrise, but it's still a cool experience and you beat the crowds.
We woke up super early to come to Thousand Island Viewpoint for sunrise, and it's pretty spectacular. There are a lot of stairs to get down, and they're very uneven, so you really have to watch your step. Bring water with you. Well, Thousand Island Viewpoint is pretty cool, and get here early so that you beat the crowds. The steps are super tall, so you really have to be careful when you watch your steps. How many times can I say steps? Just be careful when you're climbing here. And now we're gonna head a little ways down and we're gonna go explore Diamond Beach. We made it to Diamond Beach, and it's quite a hike down. They actually cut the stairs into the cliff face.
We will not be doing that.
No, and not after feeling not so great, so still recovering.
Good view though.
Fantastic view.
Diamond Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches on Nusa Penida,
The stairs are carved into the cliff and get pretty narrow in some places, making for an adventurous hike. I was still not feeling great, and Jeremy has a fear of heights, so we just admired this beach from above. If you do make it down to the bottom, you can enjoy beautiful white sand, crystal clear water, and even a fun swing.
We're back at King Beach.
Yeah, Karin couldn't make it last night because she wasn't feeling too well, so
Jeremy got to see a beautiful sunset, and I missed out. Very jealous of that. I'll still get to see it, so that's good.
we'll give you guys a closer look.
Yeah. First encounter with a monkey.
There were a lot of monkeys hanging around this area. They're very cute, but they can be aggressive, so keep your distance.
Wow, this is pretty cool. I think it lives up to the hype for sure.
King Beach is another stunning beach on Nusa Penida, and if you look closely, it's kind of shaped like a T-Rex. Like Diamond Beach, you can hike down to the water using stairs that are carved into the side of the cliff. These stairs can be very uneven and somewhat narrow, so be sure to wear good shoes. Don't attempt this hike in flip-flops. It's a very steep trail, so take your time and use common sense. If you don't feel safe, turn around. Once you get to the bottom, you might be tempted to swim, but there's a strong current that could pull you out to sea, so we wouldn't recommend swimming here. In our opinion, this beach is best enjoyed from above.
It's pretty busy, but it's not too bad. It's like 9:40. There's plenty of good viewpoints, so come early.
What'd you do?
Got an ice cream. It was your suggestion.
Perfect for the weather.
Very hot out, so this is really refreshing.
Well, if you want to beat the crowds at King Beach, come before 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's getting pretty busy here just as we're leaving.
Many large groups coming.
Yeah, so we're gonna head out and see what's next.
Now we're at Broken Beach. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, the ride to get here was ridiculous. It's like driving the Highlands in Iceland. It was so bumpy.
Very bumpy. Cool stuff.
Where are we?
Angel's Billabong.
Yeah.
Angel's Billabong is kind of like a natural infinity pool, but it can be dangerous due to the waves and sharp rocks, so it's not necessarily a great place to swim.
Well, the heat here is no joke. And we just visited Angel's Billabong. Really cool place. Not a whole lot to see or do, just one thing. Take your picture and go. Now we're heading to Broken Beach, and it's very humid. Behind us is Broken Beach, and it's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
You can't go down to it or anything. There's no stairs. It's just a nice looking beach.
Nice little arch.
I don't know about you, but I'm so hot. It's super humid, and I don't know how people do this in the summer. I could not imagine coming here in July.
No.
It is just so muggy. It's disgusting.
Oppressive.
It is oppressive. It's hard to breathe. Like you stand and you are dying.
So this is probably our last activity.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be done for the day after this. I cannot. I just can't.
At least for Nusa Penida.
Yeah, that's for sure. We have to catch a boat back to Bali today, so maybe that's next on our list. Welcome to Dream Sea. Follow me down the stairs.
Welcome to our next hotel, Dream Sea Surf Camp. Right inside the entrance, let's look at the bathroom. Looks pretty decent, nice and clean. On to the next room. This is our bedroom. Got a nice sized bed. Some cool decorations. I'm not sure if this is storage or not. And obviously you can probably already tell we got a great view. Let's go check it out. We are right on the water. Because it's called Surf Camp, they also offer surfing lessons. I don't know if we'll be taking advantage of that, but also in our hotel rate is free breakfast. This place is pretty nice.
We enjoyed exploring Nusa Penida, but it has its pros and cons, and I think we've learned that.
Yeah, the sights are very cool to see.
Oh, they are so cool.
So worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the infrastructure to handle all the tourists is just not there. The roads are super narrow, super windy, and very degraded in some areas.
Even more narrow than Bali itself. So it's just even more hectic.
You're going around curves, and then another minibus is coming at you in the opposite direction, going around just as fast. You have a ton of abrupt stops.
Yeah, a lot.
It's very jarring. So take your motion sick pills.
Yeah.
If you have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really fun to explore, and we survived. Now we're gonna figure out some dinner. And we'll see you at dinner.
Cheers.
What'd you get?
Beef rendang. That's good.
Good morning, friends. Waking up in Uluwatu today. I don't know about you, but I slept like a rock.
Yeah, me too.
The waves are like the perfect white noise machine. We're gonna head down and get some breakfast soon, and then we're gonna go out and explore. We don't have too much of a plan for the day. I think maybe we'll go see some beaches, or at least one beach, and maybe see a fire dance later tonight. We'll see. Stick around to see more. I'm starting breakfast with a young coconut. That's pretty refreshing.
I got a sour ginger kombucha. Woo! Hot sour.
Breakfast has arrived, and I got myself a dragon fruit smoothie bowl. Is it the most Indonesian thing? No. Is it very popular in Bali? Yes. So let's dig in. This looks so good. And it's like that frozen smoothie temperature, so it's super refreshing. I love it.
I got banana pancakes. Let's try it. Wow. Very strong banana flavor. Very good. Nice and pillowy pancakes. That's very good.
Boy, is it hot out. It's a combo of hot and humid that is just unlike anything we really experience in Minnesota. We took our good sweet time getting ready this morning, and we've booked a Grab taxi, and we are headed to Thomas Beach to check it out. The Grab taxi is super simple. It's just like Uber. It was maybe only a 5-minute ride from our hotel, but it saved us a ton of walking, half an hour's worth. So now we're gonna just take a little walk to the beach and check out the water. Oh my gosh, we are at the beach. I can see it. It looks incredible. I'm so excited.
lot more difficult getting out than I thought. We're just chilling at the beach now. The water's a pretty nice temperature, but it's a little dirty, probably because of rainy season. A lot of debris and seaweed, and we had to walk down the beach a little ways to find an area that was partially clean, but it's still pretty good. So the ground in the water is pretty rocky and bumpy, and so bringing water shoes is definitely a good idea. It made a million times difference having the water shoes. Otherwise it was pretty painful. When we came to the beach, we rented a couple chairs with an umbrella. For 2 chairs, it was 100,000 rupiah, so not too bad, only about $6. Otherwise, it's a pretty good view from this beach. There's not too much for food options directly on the beach. I think we could buy some drinks. There's a few kind of restaurants at the entrance to the beach, but not so much right on the beach. Now we're just gonna relax a little while, maybe do a little more swimming. We'll see you in a bit.
It's a hot one today. The beach was really nice. The sand is hard because it's made of coral. So have some water shoes or have tough feet.
Which you don't have.
I don't have tough feet. I have baby feet. Well, now we're gonna head up the stairs and try and find some food, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good.
Good plan. All right, we'll see ya at food. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We came back to the hotel and now we're gonna have some lunch. We ordered some pretty tasty food and it should be pretty good. Well, I got some pork tacos and they smell really good. I know what you're thinking. Pork tacos in Bali. It makes sense. Big bite. Ah. That pork is so good. So well seasoned. A lot of crispy cabbage on top. This is really good.
I got some spring rolls for lunch. They look really good, and they come with a peanut sauce. Hard. No.
Oh my gosh.
I made a mess.
It's like you've never eaten a spring roll.
That's like they're not dippable. Very nice and fresh, crisp vegetables. I got some, I think it's just cucumber and carrot. And then peanut sauce. Very good. Zucchini. Oh, maybe it is zucchini, not cucumber. And the peanut sauce, not too strong of a peanut flavor. So, very good.
Well, lunch was really good.
Yeah.
Very filling.
We're very refreshed now.
Are we? I'm not so sure. I'm pooped. I am so done. But Jeremy, probably for the better, is forcing us out.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go to the Uluwatu temple and
maybe see the Kecak dance.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to see a traditional Balinese dance called the Kecak dance.
Okay.
Should be cool. Happens right around sunset.
We'll take you there with us. Let's go. We made it to Uluwatu Temple. We got our tickets. They were 50,000 per person, not including tickets to the Kecak dance.
Yeah, the Kecak dance was 150 per person, so 300,000 total.
And cash only.
Cash only.
And if you're not dressed properly, you will have to wear a sarong. Jeremy was wearing shorts, so he has to wear a sarong. I'm wearing leggings, and therefore I only need to wear like a sash. Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
They apparently have two Kecak dances, one at 6 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. We arrived at 5:20 and tickets were fully sold out. There are a lot of huge groups here.
Sold out for the 6 o'clock.
Sold out for the 6 o'clock, so we bought the 7 o'clock tickets. So we're gonna have to wait around a little while and maybe do some exploring.
Yeah, we can go see the temple.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Uluwatu Temple is built on the edge of a cliff overlooking the sea. The temple is fairly small and many areas are not accessible to visitors, but the views from the cliff make a visit worthwhile.
So what happened to you?
Well, we were just sitting and hanging out in the shade, and monkey stole my glasses.
Pretty not good.
So we had to try to bribe it
And
to get them back.
we tried to bribe it.
We failed.
Yeah. They took the bribe and ran away with both things.
Yeah, but eventually they kind of just gave up, I think.
I guess.
They did bend them a little bit.
More than a little bit. They bent them like 90 degrees
90 degrees,
in half.
yeah. But luckily we were able to bend them back and they're functioning, I think. We'll see.
Maybe. A little worse for wear right now,
Yeah,
I guess.
so if you are wearing glasses when you come here, I would advise you not to.
Basically, watch your bags, watch your pockets, watch everything in your hands. Don't have anything with you at all, ever. They will take it all.
Well, we've enjoyed the sunset by the temple. Now we're about to go to see the Kachak dance. It's a traditional Balinese dance involving the warding off of bad spirits.
One notable aspect of the Kachak dance is that all of the sound comes from rhythmic chanting, making it a very unique performance.
The Kachak dance was really cool. It was a while to wait around for the second showing.
Yeah, it's definitely a very popular touristy thing.
Yeah, buy your tickets
So-
early. I think you can reserve online in advance.
Yeah.
And a lot of tour groups definitely do
Yeah,
that
if
as
you
well.
have a guided tour, I think it's a lot easier to get a ticket in advance. If you buy it in person, you're likely going to end up with the second show.
Yeah, they sell out very quickly.
The second show actually had a lot of open space, so there wasn't too much worry about not being able to see it at all.
Yeah, as you can see, Jeremy's wearing his prescription sunglasses and not his glasses. We did end up getting his glasses back from the monkey that stole them.
But they're covered in monkey slobber at the moment.
Yeah, and the monkey did a whole lot of damage to them, and there's no way I'm letting Jeremy put them on his face until we get them thoroughly clean.
Yeah.
The monkeys are aggressive, apparently much more aggressive than the Ubud monkeys in the monkey forest. We were being so cautious, trying to stay away from monkeys as much as possible.
We thought we were in a spot that was monkeyless.
Yeah, but we lingered a little too long, and then a monkey came up from behind and snatched the glasses right off Jeremy's face.
Yeah. Don't wear glasses at Uluwatu Temple at all.
Yeah. So learn from our mistakes, but otherwise, it was a good trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And stick around to see where we go next. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
So how much did we spend for a one-week trip to Bali? Our flights were $888.34 plus 168,000 credit card points that we transferred from Capital One. Our hotels were $797.34, including $153 in savings from Hotels.com loyalty program. We spent about $340 on other transportation, including hiring drivers, taking boats, and using Grab taxis. We spent about $320 on various activities. For food, we spent $400, and you can save at least $250 if you skip the fancy restaurant. We ended up spending about $50 on souvenirs, and we had around $150 of miscellaneous expenses, including our visas to enter the country. Our grand total for our one-week trip was $2,943.68 and 168,000 credit card points.
If you made it this far and you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. Let us know if you found this video helpful and leave a comment telling us what your favorite part of the video was. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. When we went to transfer the miles...
Words.
Yes.
Words are hard.
Yes, seriously, I'm blinking. We made it to our gate for the third
leg.
I don't know. Locals harvesting their rice crop while you shower, you know? They get a show, you get a show. Is it going?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Hi. Is it going?
Yep. What'd you find?
Millipedes. Multiple of them.
That's fun. Doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, no clouds, no rain, not too heaty.
Heaty? Humid maybe?
Not too hot, not too humid.
The stepstones get really traffic jam like, or the stepstones get very filled with kind of...
Jammed with traffic.
Yeah, okay.
Lizard.
Lizard?
Gecko? Yeah, look at that guy. Look at him.
He's really going.
He's a big guy.
Yes.
It's a beautiful water temple. It's a beautiful temple on a lake. Well, we finished.
Go ahead.
So let's dig in. Should I say that part again? And then it's filtered down, and it's a lot of stuff happens. Also, this is not owned by just one person. It's a lot of many farmers own the land here. Many small plots of land are shared by many people. I don't know.
The Jatilui Rice Terrace has take up, or...
Yeah, span.
Yeah. The Jatilui...
Well, now we've come to Leki Leki Waterfall. Did I say that right?
Leke Leke.
Leki Leki.
We have found ourselves lost in the forest. It is very muddy out here, but luckily we found some walking sticks. We don't know how long we'll be stuck here.
He's lying, don't listen to a word he's saying.
I just stepped in a real mud pit.
Walking through these trees, it's just unreal. It feels like we are in the middle of Jurassic Park, and also I just saw a bat. It's a bit precarious on the edge here. Got a bug on me. I guess that's the
hazards of eating outside.
Yeah, the hazard of eating outside. They're no longer ruling Ubud. They are no longer ruling Ubud. We've got some tips if you're...
There's like 3 bikes,
okay,
4 bikes.
1.
Or to a currency exchange.
If you're wondering what a villa... And right now we have dinner. I said it weird.
And the restaurant was called Leave Room for Dessert.
No.
Or what?
The restaurant is called Room for Dessert.
Oh, Room for Dessert. What do I call it? A hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. We made it to our hotel. Okay.
This is a test. I feel blah.
Yeah.
We woke up super early to come to... There's a monkey.
This is a test.
This is a test. If you've ever been...
Welcome to our next hotel.
Something wet is dripping on me. On my leg, it's disconcerting. I don't like it. Good morning, friend. Ah, gosh. Wow. It wouldn't be Bali without a coconut. I mean, it still would be Bali, but... but at least you have a young coconut.
That's very close. Well, I got some spring rolls for lunch. They look good. Got some.
They apparently have two, how do you say it?
Kachak.
The Ketchok dance, Ketchok?
Kachak, yep.
The Ketchok, I can't say it.